All right, Rumble Johnson, I'd ask you if you felt like you ever left, but probably does because you're with a new promotion, new place, new people.
Yeah, I can definitely tell I left and came back. The staff is different. Still see, a couple familiar faces, but the energy is still there. Everybody's still super dope.
Yeah, first impressions of Bellator, dealing with everybody, you enjoy it so far?
Yeah, I love it. I love it.
Yeah, for sure, man. And it's been, 4 years since you fought. So just take me back to the decision of you deciding to come out of retirement. What was it? What kind of, made you say, hey, it's time. It's time for me to get back in there?
Stipe in DC, different organization, but amazing men, amazing fighters. Seeing them fight, and I was on the bigger side of things at the time whenever I decided to come back. I had just grappled whoever.
Was it Bader?
Nah,
okay.
Nah, somebody else. And it was just one of those, I saw the fight, the rematch, and was like, you know what, I'm still there. I can still do this. And I just decided to come back then and there. That very night, the fight, as soon as it was over with, I was like, I'm coming back. Wasn't even a question.
I think oftentimes layoffs are thought of as being like a negative, but I feel like there's a positive too, right? I mean, a refresher mentally, physically, kind of.
You know what, just being away, being out of the sport, giving my body a break, giving my mind a break, not thinking like an athlete, just for once feeling normal. You know what I mean? I didn't feel like I needed to walk on eggshells because I was a professional athlete, it's fun being a professional athlete, but it's fun being just, feeling like you're a regular Joe Schmo and doing your thing. But to me, I felt like I was a regular Joe Schmo because I wasn't doing the interviews. I wasn't traveling like I wasn't training every single day. But to everybody else, I was still Anthony Rumble Johnson.
It's awesome, man. And you're in phenomenal shape. MMA Junkie was down at Sanford, and my coworker Mike Bond took a picture of you.
Yeah.
I mean, it must have been nice to see, all the comments of people and
I mean, I made a post about it. He posted up the picture. He posted up the big boy, and I posted up the most recent picture of myself. But it was all worth it. The journey was worth it, man. I don't regret any of it. I embraced it. It's been fun.
Yeah. And when you were taking your time away, were you still training like regularly in MMA, or did you just kind of totally, take a step back?
I took a step back. Whenever I was retired, dude, like I said, I wouldn't have been big as I was if I was truly training. I started trying to do the bodybuilding thing and laid off of that, and just got fat and happy. No other way to put it. You know what I mean? It wasn't even necessarily lazy. I just got fat and happy, living my life. It was worth it. It was worth it. But the journey back has been fun. My teammates have been great. My coaches have been great. The fans have been great. My circle, family, it's been great. My best friend's been, cooking it up, doing my marketing and PR and stuff like that, helping me out. So everything's been just working out really well for me.
I love it, man. And, that's a very positive message. I hate to bring up the one negative, but you were supposed to be fighting Yoel Romero.
It's not a negative.
Okay.
It's not a negative.
Not a negative, but...
Not a negative. To be continued.
To be continued. Just not now.
Not now.
Right. It's
not now.
So what was your initial reaction to that when you heard it?
Frustration, man. I had so much frustration in me for a day and a half. When you have your heart and mind set on something and it doesn't happen, it can break you. But it didn't break me, it just frustrated me. But, that's the past. I can't think about Yoel anymore. Everybody's asking about him, but I gotta focus on Jose. Jose's a monster. I went from one monster that was older to a monster that's younger, so it's not getting any easier for me. You know what I mean? But my hat goes off to Jose, man, because he flew in from Brazil. I think just to fly to Florida from Brazil is like 8 hours or something like that. And then to fly up here to Connecticut, it took us 2.5 hours. Man had a long flight just to take a fight on a week's notice, and he didn't have any time to prepare, just like I didn't. So, but at the end of the day, the mission is still seek and destroy.
Yeah. And style matchup, I mean, has that changed your preparation at all, or is it just mainly focusing on what you're doing?
I focus on what I can do. I just have to be prepared for whatever he throws at me. I don't take the man for granted. He has nothing to lose, everything to gain. I know that. So as long as I keep that in my head and just be myself, I'll be fine.
What kind of Rumble Johnson do you think fans are going to see on Friday? Is it the vintage Rumble Johnson, a new age Rumble Johnson? What are we expecting here?
Watch the fight. You'll see.
All right, leave it at that. I appreciate the time, Rumble.
Thank you,
Good
man.
luck, man.
Appreciate it.